I want to talk about this Aaron Hernandez guy because he truly is a representation of the problem of football. Or shall I say, the problem of a lot of football players that find themselves in a situation of thug life. This is not new. This is more prone to football players than basketball players. But you see, the basketball players are getting all the tattoos. It's just a mentality. Getting all these stupid tattoos everywhere. And a lot of it is probably just miscellaneous youth, or the cool thing to do right now. But some of these people have a mentality of thugism, and that's why they get all the tattoos everywhere. But besides the tattoos, there's a difference between football and basketball players. Football has always attracted the more rougher side of the projects, the hardcore element of the thugs and the gangs, because football represents toughness. And a lot of the bad boys want to be tough. A lot of the bad boys play football. The rough and tough boys play football. The boys, the drug dealers, the guys from the hood, they play football. Gang members, they all play football. So, gang culture has always been in football, but it's been like low key. But it's always been there. Football players have always found themselves in trouble. Violence, murders, robberies. These football players have always found themselves. I have a personal situation with that because my cousin played for Auburn University. We all grew up in the hood, but he wasn't the type to hang out. He wasn't no thug, but we all grew up in the hood, but he wasn't no thug. Mom had a good job. Mom had a $100,000 a year job, so the boy could get anything he wanted. But the situation was when he got, I guess he wanted to be a bad boy. He got with the wrong crowd in college. Got with these wannabe gang members in college. A gang member, we in Alabama. Motherfuckers ain't no gang. Motherfuckers ain't really in no gang. They wanna be gangs. But anyway, he got with these so-called gang members that influenced him in college football. Got with these gang members and did some dumb shit. Ended up losing his scholarship. And he told me about it years later. Told me, his mentality. 18, 19 years old, getting with the wrong crowd, infecting his mind. And they was talking about, he was telling me that this guy was a Crip. In Alabama, they got Crips. I'm like, man, get the fuck out of here. Crip? Come on, man. These some wannabe ass niggas. But that just goes to show you there's this culture in football, underlying culture, that is tied with gangs, that is tied with thugism. So it's no surprise to me that Aaron Hernandez has gotten himself in a murderous situation. Not surprising at all. Because it's that mentality. I mean, if people are fools. People are fucking fools and idiots. This guy probably wasn't even conscious to what he had, to what he represented to his family, the success of what he represents. He wasn't conscious of it. All he wanted to do was keep it real. All he wanted to do was be a thug, be a gangster. He figured, okay, I'm a fucking gangster. I'm the man. He's a goddamn idiot. You killed somebody, but you don't know, what you don't know is you freed that person. That person no longer suffering. You killed somebody, but what did you get out of it? You ain't get shit out of it. You gonna get many years in prison out of it, you fucking idiot. You just set the guy free. You killed him, but that guy ain't suffering on earth. That guy ain't gonna be stuck in prison. Your dumb ass is. You know? That guy ain't gonna be worried about 15 guys jumping on him. You gotta worry about that. That guy ain't gonna be worried about somebody gotta stab him. You gotta worry about that. The guy you killed ain't gotta worry about some prison guard sticking his finger up his asshole. You gotta worry about that, Aaron Hernandez. That guy that you killed ain't gotta worry about taking a shit in his cell, in front of his cellmate. You gotta worry about that, Aaron Hernandez. That guy ain't gotta worry about eating shitty ass prison food. You gotta deal with that, Aaron Hernandez. That guy ain't gotta worry about Medicare. You gotta deal with that, Aaron Hernandez. The guy you killed ain't gotta worry about being locked up without freedom for years. You gotta worry about that, Aaron Hernandez. So who fucking wins? Who wins in the end? Or who loses in the end? You lose, you fucking dumbass. You killed somebody and you lose. You're gonna pay the price for it. That guy that you killed is free. He's not suffering. But your ass gonna suffer. You throwed away your life, and I hope you never get out of prison, man. I hope they give you 50, 70 years, and when you do get out, I hope you're old ass 90-year-old man. Hope you rot in there, man. But that's what's going on in a lot of these football players, man. They caught up in this gang lifestyle. They caught up in this thugism. Michael Vick was caught up in it. You know, it all goes back to the hood. Goes back to the thugs and the game all want to be football players. You know. They selling drugs on the side. They playing football. You know, that's what is what attracts all the tough guys. The thugs from the home block. A lot of the thugs come to watch football before they come to watch basketball. A lot of the thugs from the projects love that football now. They'll come and support that football. They watch that damn football. And they brought that shit into the football game. They brought that shit into college. They brought it to high school. Then it went to college. Then now it's in the NFL. Because some NFL players don't want to let their thug friends go. And some NFL players are still thugging. Ignorant as fuck. Got talent like a motherfucker. But still so-called keeping it real, still thugging. And this is what happens. They end up getting into trouble. They end up doing stupid shit. Killing somebody. Or getting put in, or hanging with the wrong crowd. That's what it is, man. We got a lot of football players tied up in gangs, tied up in drug dealers, tied up in thugism. This is what you get. But like, I think I've said enough. Peace the fuck out.